Hi, this is Kathy Vick, Deeply Awake, and I really want to talk about food cravings as they relate to what we encounter. If you go on the interweb and look up ascension symptoms or food cravings ascension, you're going to find a lot of information. So if you're having that, know that help is there, and I will be talking about that extensively because I have some thoughts on it and some strong feelings. However, before we can go there, we have to talk about pendulums. They're a very vital tool that can be very helpful along one's path. I learned with a string that was attached to a little nut. They were given out at the church I went to, and we all were instructed. That was when I was maybe 16, so I have perfected a few things about it, but it's a very simple, very, very simple tool. And that word, tool, is what I need to discuss real quick. I know just for myself that there are certain tools that I can use in an obsessive way, and I enjoy the obsession. I really feel good when I'm using it, when I'm in deep in that and I need that. But I have found that as I rely on a tool to divine what's going on, how I feel, what's good for me and what's not, then a dependence can develop. And I don't know, sort of an anxiety is being expressed. Because what it's saying is that I don't trust myself and I need to have something else tell me what to do. So I would caution you to think, reflect on this, and consider how it is that you will use this tool. I like to think of my pendulum as an extension of my, what has been called the innate, what I consider my Merkaba, my field. We are not entirely connected with it yet in a really conscious way. And so we sometimes will need a tool to assist us in having it talk to us. It becomes pretty plain that at a certain point you can talk to your body and it will talk back and you can have conversations. And so a pendulum becomes less vital. However, if you don't feel right about something and you want to double check it, why not use a tool, right? So here we go. So I'm going to demonstrate how I do it. And here we go. So what I do is I put my hand there and there. And then I say, show me yes. All right, stop, please. Show me no. Stop. Show me it cannot be revealed at this time. Well, alrighty then. Now you know your answers. So that's important to establish. The reason I show you that is that I have encountered many people, including myself, at times these don't work. They go inert. Sometimes what was a yes for years is suddenly the symbol for no. It's switched. That's happened to me a couple of times. So I always check. And then, let's say that I have encountered a bad strawberry in my lifetime, and I'm afraid of strawberries. How's that? So I happen to have a nice juicy one here. So I put it there, and I put it there, and then it's going to tell me if I can eat it or not with pleasure and health. And that's a yes. Goody! I get to eat a strawberry. You can do that with medicines. You don't have to have Oh, honestly, you don't have to have the medicine in front of you. You don't have to have medication in your hand. You can have the name of the medication. But put it in your hand. And then ask. Ask it whatever you want. I used the pendulum obsessively when I was pregnant because I wanted to have my very deep fears alleviated. And of course they were every single time, appropriately so. Because I asked, "Are you lying to me?" And they said no. And then I would trick it. And I would ask questions, and oh my, because I didn't trust anything at that point. I was scared. I didn't know what I was doing. My body did, and it was assuring me all the time with that pendulum, everything's fine, and sure enough, everything was fine. But it can be a great comfort. It can be used. I've used it in many instances. It's really never appropriate to ask about another individual with your pendulum. That's I don't know. That's hinky. Unless it's done cooperatively and you feel as if your intentions are entangled enough that it's a clear read. But sitting on your bed saying, "Does so-and-so like me?" It's not the appropriate use for this very powerful tool. There are other ways of testing whether something is going to be good or bad for you. I'm of the mind that there is nothing that's bad for me, but I also understand that that's not the case for everyone, and that it's important to have tools so that you feel that you can, in your own body, regulate it and find things that are healthful and not harmful for you. There are specters of illness everywhere, and this constant thrum of, ooh, GMO, and is it safe, is it not safe, and the man is whatever. There's all that fear stuff, right? So it's important to get a clear idea about what you need for you. And the best way to know that is to just simply ask. So that's pendulum work. It's fun. It's so much fun. It's really fun to watch it. Just say stop and it stops. What? Yeah, that's because we are cooperative. And that lets you know that it's on. Just ask. Many people encounter allergies and things like that, like the strawberry, or hinky things that didn't seem right. You don't have to have the can open in order to test to see if it would be okay for you to eat. You can just do it over the sealed can. Anyway, there's lots to play with, so it's very enjoyable talking about this stuff. And it's funny because I said, I told them to lighten it up. And then I'm walking around looking at my bookcase saying, what fanciful topics should I discuss? And they said, are you aware that it takes two to lighten things up? To be lightened up, you must be light. And then I sat down and I heard them say, there really is no reason to worry anymore at all. Anything that you want to know, we'll let you know. Just be easy. Just be easy. Don't be sad. Don't be worried. Don't take any of it too seriously right now. That's nice. And I guess I want to leave you with that. Because I don't know, if you've come along for this, you know that there has been a tremendous amount of pain, a lifetime of misunderstandings and difficulties that are shed in just 9 days. Did you notice? This all began last Monday. Oh my. Oh my. So, enjoy your pendulum work and we're going to talk about food cravings next. And then I will be done.